A woman, who had just finished using the bathroom, is horrified to discover a strange hand emerging from the toilet. What's even more bizarre is that the hand has been manicured. Curious, the woman approaches for a closer look, only to witness a terrifying scene. This is the latest 2023 Korean horror tale. The hand. The girl's name is Joo-hee, a working woman. That evening, Joo-hee's boyfriend, Bong-soo, came home after a night of socializing, a little tipsy, and headed to the bathroom. He went to the bathroom, but as he was leaving, he felt something strange. Turning around, he saw that there was a hand on the toilet. At first, Bong-soo thought he was just seeing things due to being drunk. He rubbed his eyes, but to his shock, the hand was still there. He thought it might be a prank set up by Joo-hee, annoyed at his late return. But Joo-hee had no intention of playing such a trick. She had just been in the bathroom herself and clearly remembered there being no hand on the toilet. Joo-hee, puzzled, initially thought it was a model. She leaned closer to examine it. And luckily Bong-soo was right there. As he caught Joo-hee, who had fainted, he noticed the hand moving. He then thought someone might be trapped in the sewer and immediately called the police. Bong-soo told the police that someone was stuck in the toilet at his house, seemingly alive, and urged them to send rescue teams immediately. However, the dispatcher assumed Bong-soo was drunk and dismissed the call. Thinking it was a prank, Bong-soo tried to explain, but the dispatcher remained skeptical. To verify whether Bong-soo's story was true, the dispatcher sent a security guard to check. Not long after, the doorbell rang. When Bong-soo opened the door, he was surprised to see that the visitor was actually a security guard from the property management. It turned out that the dispatcher, concerned that Bong-soo might be making a false report, had notified the security guard to come and investigate. Coincidentally, the guard was patrolling nearby. When he smelled alcohol on Bong-soo's breath, he assumed Bong-soo was just drunk. Bong-soo didn't want to explain himself and dragged the guard to the bathroom. However, the guard didn't see anything unusual on the toilet and instead found Joo-hee unconscious. The guard thought that Bong-soo, drunk, had argued with Joo-hee and possibly harmed her. He even lectured him on what was wrong. When the guard didn't see anything on the toilet, Bong-soo pointed to it. Upon seeing the hand on the toilet, the guard's demeanor changed. He now thought that Bong-soo had gotten drunk, killed someone, and dismembered the body in the bathroom. Bong-soo tried to explain, but the guard was lost in his own assumptions and believed Bong-soo was the perpetrator. The guard threatened Bong-soo to stay still, as the police were on their way. Just then, the doorbell rang again. Bong-soo tried to open the door, but the guard, fearing Bong-soo might try to escape, stopped him. Seeing the stubborn guard, Bong-soo reluctantly told him that the person in the toilet might still be alive because the hand had moved. He had called for rescue, and once the guard realized someone was trapped in the sewer, he started to believe Bong-soo. After Bong-soo left, the guard turned back to examine the hand, but when Bong-soo returned with the rescue team, they found the guard unconscious on the floor. Seeing two people lying in the bathroom and a hand still in the toilet, the rescue team initially thought they were dealing with a murder case. They quickly restrained Bong-soo. Bong-soo tried to explain, but the team leader refused to listen. The rescue team checked the guard and discovered that he was already dead. Upon hearing this, Bong-soo was stunned. Though he didn't understand what had happened, he urged the team leader to quickly break open the toilet, believing the person inside might still be alive. However, the team leader didn't believe Bong-soo and, just like the guard, thought Bong-soo was a dangerous criminal. The team leader ordered his team to take photos for evidence first, then remove the hand from the toilet. Seeing the horrifying hand, the team member was at a loss, but he couldn't defy the leader's orders. He put on gloves and prepared to remove the hand, but just as he approached, he noticed the hand seemed to be shaking. The leader, however, didn't see it and assumed the arm was simply blocking the toilet's drain, causing the movement. The team members were afraid to do it, so the team leader told the team member controlling Bong-soo to go over there. In order not to lose face in front of the team leader, he had to reach out with a stiff upper lip, but just as he was about to touch the arm, something strange happened. The team member was suddenly grabbed by the eerie hand. The leader and another team member rushed to pull him back, and with their combined effort, they managed to free him. But before anyone could react, the hand grew longer and strangled the team member, snapping his neck. After killing the team member, the hand retracted back into the toilet and disappeared. Staring at the lifeless body of the team member, the leader was in shock. Only then did he believe Bongsu's story. The leader realized they were likely dealing with something supernatural, a situation beyond their ability to handle. He wanted to call for backup, requesting that headquarters send someone to help. However, when the three of them reached the door, they discovered it wouldn't open. The strange hand was holding the door shut from the outside. The leader pulled out his phone to contact headquarters, but when he turned it on, he found there was no signal in the bathroom. The group huddled around the corner, discussing their next move. The team leader believed that Bongsu must have somehow provoked the strange hand, which was why it had appeared in his home. But Bongsu was just an ordinary office worker, working 9 to 6 with no vacations. He had no recollection of provoking anything or anyone. Looking toward the toilet, the team leader suddenly had a thought. He grabbed Bongsu's phone and threw it toward the toilet. As he looked at the strange nails on the hand, the leader recalled a case from a few months ago. About a month earlier, the rescue team had received a call saying that the manhole cover in Bongsu's neighborhood had been stolen, and someone was crying for help from the sewer. The team leader and his team rushed to the scene, but after checking the manhole, they couldn't hear any cries for help. The leader suspected that the person might have fallen unconscious, so he and his team went down into the sewer. They searched for a while but found no one who had fallen in. The leader thought that the person might have climbed out, so he decided to call off the search. But just as they were about to leave, the leader discovered a woman's body in the sewer. He remembered that the woman was missing an arm. Could the arm in the toilet be hers? While the leader was still puzzled, he noticed something strange. The security guard's arm seemed off. Hearing the leader's warning, Bongsu turned and saw the guard's arm had grown nails. Looking at the suddenly moving security guard, both the leader and Bongsu were stunned. Before they could react, the injured team member also started to show signs of life. His eyes turned white, and the leader instinctively stepped back. But suddenly, the team member spat out black blood and collapsed. The leader quickly tried to perform first aid, but despite his efforts, the team member didn't regain consciousness. As the situation grew more dire, the leader realized they couldn't just sit around waiting. He asked Bongsu to look for any tools in the bathroom. Bongsu opened the bathroom cabinet, but all he found were some toiletries and a bottle of toilet cleaner. Seeing the toilet cleaner, the leader had an idea. He poured the cleaner on the security guard's mutated arm, and it immediately started emitting white smoke. Realizing that the toilet cleaner was effective, the team leader transferred it into a spray bottle. In the meantime, Bongsu managed to wake up the unconscious Ju-hee. The three of them were about to use the spray to open the door when the previously killed team members suddenly started moving again. The leader handed the spray to Bongsu, telling he to use it on the team member. As Bongsu turned around, the previously unconscious team member mutated. He jerked and bit the team leader. Reacting quickly, Bongsu sprayed the team member with the cleaner, causing him to collapse again. The leader asked Bongsu to take a lighter from the team member's pocket. He had mixed some hairspray into the toilet cleaner, which would create combustible gas when the two came into contact. He planned to use the phone at the door to create a makeshift bomb to blow open the bathroom door. Hearing the plan, Bongsu cautiously approached the team member. However, just as he grabbed the lighter and was about to leave, the strange hand reappeared from the toilet. In the chaos, Bongsu threw the lighter to Ju-hee. Reacting quickly, Ju-hee grabbed the hairspray and sprayed it at the hand. The burned hand quickly retracted back into the toilet, and Bongsu used the hairspray to ignite the phone. The phone exploded, creating a small hole in the bathroom door. When Bongsu peered through the hole, he saw another hand outside. It turned out that the hand had been holding the door handle, preventing it from opening. Bongsu used the spray to fend off the hand. However, when he stepped out of the bathroom, he was met with an even more terrifying sight. The hallway was filled with countless strange hands. Bongsu and Ju-hee were stunned. If they tried to pass through, they would be torn apart instantly. But staying in the bathroom was no safer. After thinking it over, Bongsu decided to take a risk. He asked Ju-hee to help the team leader up, and they planned to use the spray to get through the hallway. But the team leader, already bitten, knew he didn't have much time left. He handed his phone to Bongsu and told him to call for help once they were safe. Seeing the leader's resolve, Bongsu stopped trying to persuade him. He and Ju-hee reached the hallway, using torn clothes and the toilet plunger to create a makeshift flamethrower. halfway there, Joo-hee felt a sharp pain in her stomach. It turned out that the vigorous exercise had moved the baby. Seeing that the strange hand was about to reach out, Bong-soo didn't care about that anymore. He picked up Joo-hee and ran towards the outside of the house. When Bong-soo finally opened his eyes, he found himself in a hospital. A nurse rushed over, excited, telling him that Joo-hee had given birth to a son. Hearing the news, Bong-soo was overjoyed and tried to get up, but as he finally stood, he heard strange noises behind him. It was clear now that they still hadn't escaped the curse of the strange hands. That's the complete plot of the 2024 South Korean horror thriller film The Hand. Overall, the movie is quite engaging. That's it for today's share. See you next time.